Good. Yep. Okay, good evening. I'm going to go ahead and call the Board of Zoning Appeals meeting for September 23rd, 2025 to order. Could I get roll call, please?
Tyson Brooks.
Here.
Bill Dowdy.
Here.
Tracy Jennis.
Here.
Tim Moore.
Here.
Gentlemen, in your packets you have a copy of the old items. Take a peek at those. If you don't see any changes, I need a motion to approve as is.
I'd make a motion to approve as submitted.
Got a motion, we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, right hand? Opposed, same sign. Okay, Mr. Lossize, do we have any old items this evening?
We do not.
Okay, 0 old items. All right, in your packets, we have one new item this evening. The new item is B250915 Harrison Township, Northeast Quarter 16-26 North 12 East. Donald W. and Heather A. Craig request a variance to reduce the side yard setback from 20 feet to 4 feet for an existing porch addition. The property is located at 2394 State Road 1, Bluffton, Indiana 46714. The property is currently zoned A1. Mr. Craig, why don't you come on up, state your name, and tell us a little bit what's going on.
Absolutely. Great. Donald Craig. I go by Donnie. So my in-laws bought the old Lockwood place. It's a 40-acre property, deeded 7 acres to my wife and I, and we started putting a house on it. We bought a modular and just put a full walkout basement for it to set on. Don't think the contractor had the full picture of what we had planned to do. The porch that was added to the east side of the house was intended from the start. He was supposed to set the house even with the pond and with enough setback to put the porch on. I'm sure you've looked at the pictures or where it sets the property line. It doesn't set even with the property line. That was mistake number 1, and then that whole side of the house is too close to the pond with when we had added the porch onto it. I failed to understand exactly the rule. I thought it was 20 foot from the pond was the issue. Mr. Lautenheiser explained to me that, no, it's the property line. The property line set off the pond. We drained the pond, and when we drained the pond, I moved the pond edge back, thinking that was going to cover my problem. And Mr. Lautenheiser explained to me that, yeah, that still doesn't fix it. It goes off the property line. So, got this variance in front of you to hopefully be able to keep my porch on my house and keep everything where it's at. The pond belongs to my father-in-law. He has absolutely 0 issues with where my house and where my porch sets. So hopefully the board can also agree with that and move on, I hope.
Your house sets on the east side of the highway?
It'd be west of the highway,
West of the
yeah.
highway.
Yeah.
You want to see the map? I can turn it on real quick.
You want to see a map on the TV?
I don't have to.
I think I got it pulled up on my phone, Tim.
This is right
Yeah, I got it right here.
Cucumber. I'm trying to go
Here,
up
Tim.
so fast to get in here.
Is there any way, Mike, that he could buy some extra property and move the line in relation to the pond, or not?
here. So the pond, when we approved the splitting of the parcels, we already reduced the pond water line setback because it's between family members. So we allowed the property line to be 5 feet from the water line instead of the 50 feet that would normally be required. So we already reduced that. So it would be complicated. I'm assuming that it was drained a while ago. Is it?
We're starting to fill it back up. We're having problems with the north end holding water, so I actually went in and built a dam and separated the north end off, and we're
Gotcha.
trying to figure out where that leak's at.
Okay. So that would complicate it. So it's one way is pushing another way into another issue. So
I see. And we normally don't do a property line across a pond.
correct. We do not. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering too. And then future situation, because it's owned by your in-laws, then will that be something that is that your wife's parents?
Yes.
Then that would be an inheritance that you guys would just
Yes.
own that eventually?
She's the only child. God forbid anything happened to him.
Correct, yeah.
The property will be deeded to us.
And at that point, could they undo the parcel?
They could combine it or
I don't, because this is a very special circumstance. We'd love to see that 20-foot, but I don't really see an issue here because it's family inheritance and that situation, so. Board members, you have any thoughts on it?
I don't think there's any other option.
Mike, how about you? You got anything to add to it?
I don't, as stated, that at some point, maybe they would be combined together,
Yeah.
or the property would be reapportioned, that maybe the pond would be on that property and or something to that
Yeah,
effect.
you say is there a house on the other side of the pond?
Yes.
The other house, yeah, the house is on the south of the south side of the pond.
Yeah.
So like if
It's
you,
the older home.
if something did happen to your in-laws, deed the pond part to your house and then sell off that if you're gonna sell it off. Because what we were about the issues is, with the 4 foot, if you got a 5 foot mower deck, you can't even mow around your porch without being on the neighbor's yard.
Right,
Every once in a while, you're gonna get that neighbor's is like, get off my yard.
right.
And that's a
Right.
big issue.
Yeah, well, he's not going to have that issue because it's family owned.
Well, but if you decide to sell off the other half after something happens.
Yeah, maybe.
We could look at establishing an access easement for the pond. That would help potentially.
Access easement.
Like just having the area directly around the pond, have an easement that would then allow your property ownership access to the pond potentially, but not on your property, not being, like, so you could maintain and
Just a-
use the
Just
pond.
a legal right of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is easy right now if you would do that because you're all the parties. In the future, if one would be owned by somebody different, they may not be like, okay, no, we don't want, which could solve that issue.
Right.
Right.
But
How hard is
I don't
that?
know.
How hard is that to do?
Would it
Get
be
an
called a legal
easement?
right of way? Is that-
No, an easement and just an ingress egress easement or whatever.
You just
That would
apply
allow-
to that through your office, or?
No, they work with a surveyor and an attorney to do that. It's something to consider. I don't know.
In the
if it's
future.
100% necessary, but as a
Yeah.
tool.
Maybe something you would want to consider if you ever thought about selling off the other house before you sold it off.
Yeah.
Say, honestly, the future plan would be trying to keep the kids at home
Yeah.
and
So
put my daughter, I don't think it'll be my son. My son's working on trying to move states away, so
Okay.
my daughter wants to stay close to home and, you know,
So it may not. ever
at that
be-
point, yeah, I'd like
Yeah.
to put my daughter in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Something to consider.
Yeah.
No, that's not another
Oh,
thing
okay.
I would think of.
Cool. And, yeah, the reason the property line's that way was because of the shape of the old pond.
Correct.
And since he moved the edge of the pond away, could they resurvey and bump it out since the pond has taken on a different shape? Or is that just crazy complicated?
I mean, it's not crazy complicated, but it is kind of semantics too. I would say that it's
Okay.
like one thing's an issue for another thing.
Yeah, it's like breaking apart in a Jeep, then it creates other weak points.
Donnie would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would. That's the analogy. Yeah, board members, I don't see an issue here. And no one from the public is here, so
There's no public here, you know,
there's no pitchforks and burning torches, so Donnie, I think you're safe.
I would make a motion that we approve the setback from 20 to 4 feet.
All right, we have a motion on the board to approve the petition as presented. Do we have a second?
I'd second it.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, right hand? Opposed, same sign.
Right.
Does he need to know anything else?
So we will update the permit, correct, and then it'll go from there. So I don't think we need anything beyond that. So
There's not a 30-day appeal.
there is a 30-day appeal period since nobody's here.
Somebody could come in 30 days, yeah, okay.
Well, you do have to exhaust your chances of immunity, so if you don't attend the public meeting about the petition, you can't appeal it. So in that case, I wouldn't have any worries about that. We will update the permit, it'll get approved.
Nothing more needed from me.
Yes,
I
sir.
believe so.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
I apologize, I'm sorry it turned out this way, but I appreciate your understanding.
Yep.
Yep. No problem, man.
Yep,
Thank you, guys.
thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Do you have any other business, sir?
No, I do not.
Do we have a date for a next meeting?
We do not have a
We do
petition
not
as
have
of
a
right now.
petition for
Okay, we'll just wait for an email and see if
Yeah, most likely we will not.
we
have
get a
it.
lucky winner or not. Any sage advice?
That life will be cheaper, that the fair is not here this
Yeah, way cheaper.
Preach. I had a new record. Well, I'll talk off record, so it's fine. Other than that, Mike, if we're all finished, I'll need a motion to adjourn.
Make the motion to adjourn.
We have a second?
Second.
All in favor, right hand? Opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.